Hello lovelies, and welcome to today's video. My name is Alya and I'm so glad that you came by for this tickle tutorial. Today I'm going to be talking to you about fabrics. How do I pick my scarves, basically, but not just what to wear on the day, but also to purchase. So I thought I'll have a little chat with you and show you a few examples of a few different tickles along the way. So this one's a really simple one to start with. This is a pashmina that was sent to me by beautiful subscriber. Hi, how you doing? I hope you'll be watching. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's a very standard navy blue with a gorgeous red detail. Really feminine and subtle. And the only real reason I chose this particular one today, aside from the fact that it's cold out in Melbourne, is the color. So I'm actually wearing a navy skirt. I'll try and insert a picture of the pattern here with red and orange details. So it just seemed to be the perfect color match. The other thing is that, you know, depending on what I'm wearing, I like to sort of stick into the fabrics that will suit the look. So if I'm particularly casual, I'll try and stay away from the really fancy fabrics because I just don't think it'll go. So my principles are the same as you would matching a top to a skirt. I then match my scarf to my outfit as well. I'm just going to quickly show you how I did this particular look. It is so quick and easy. So I thought I'll just start with this one. So all I've done is crisscrossed at the back. It's a little bit uneven. Just bring it over the top, and I've just given this one a bit of a twist. And then when you tie it, bring this one over and tuck it away straight away. Just make sure that it's sitting where you want it to sit. And then this one goes around the back nice and showing off the pattern, and then tucking away as well. And then what I do is I just go back and sort of make it the height and the colors and the position that I prefer, and making sure that none of the tassels are sticking out. So easy, really effective. It's very beautiful and feminine, and it's more predictable kind of looks as well. Another example of a tickle that would definitely suit my outfit in terms of colors, I've got like a denim blue one with sort of red and purple details, which would also probably complement the pattern on the skirt as well, but it's a lot more casual of a fabric and a lot more thin, and I've got a warm outfit on, so it sort of feels a little bit mismatched to me. But if I were to match this with this outfit anyway, just giving it a twist out the back, very uneven as you can see. I'm going to bring up the short tail first with a bit of a twist, so I've got all the tassels under control. Just like that, and then covering it all up with the other side. Kind of going a little bit more backward. Okay, so once this is all nice and neat and tucked away, you get another really beautiful, simple, casual kind of look. But the difference is here is that it's probably a little bit too casual for the outfit. The colors look nice, but the fabric doesn't suit. This is a linen, probably more of a summery look, and when you've got a warm top on and you've got thick tights and boots on, it doesn't really work well. So even though the color theory works, perhaps if I was wearing the exact same outfit with some thin tights and sandals, that would work a little bit better. But then the makeup would be lighter as well, and you know, different accessories would go with it to lighten up and summer up the look as well. Something that works all year round is fabrics like polyester or silks. So shiny, slippery fabrics tend to work no matter what the weather and no matter what you're wearing, because they're purely accessorizing. They don't really scream clothing. They more scream kind of accessory or jewelry type of thing. So I've got this square scarf, very slippery satin scarf. I'm just going to make sure that the tail is nice and long so that only the nape is just covered at the back. I'm going to give it a really tight go around with these long tails. I've got just enough length to tie it behind a very high bun. I don't have any shapewear or non-slip headband on or anything like that. So what I'm going to do, just because this is a very slippery fabric, is I'm going to take a little pin, something that won't stand out. So this one's a light pink. I'm actually just going to pin the knot into my scrunchie. Just trying not to pin my scalp. And then taking this one all out as much as I can, and just creating a little pretty design with it at the front. Once again, you might need to just play with it a little because it's slippery fabric and there's not much of it. This little neck scarf can actually be a really cute 50s look. And all I've done is I've taken the sort of browny neutral hues from my skirt pattern and the red accents and just re-accented them against my accessories. I could also just as easily wear this as a neck scarf with this outfit. It would look just as cute. I've got bright patterns here, but I've got very few colors, and they're all the accent colors from my skirt. The fabric doesn't interfere with my outfit. It doesn't contradict what I'm wearing. So it's a very, very cute look. And I think that everybody should have at least one square scarf. I would say probably go for something bigger than this. I just happen to have this one already from mum. But, you know, if you're going to be buying a square scarf, I would definitely recommend something a little bigger than. Another thing you can always try is to match fabrics if you can. So for example, I've got this sort of t-shirt material undertop in navy, but I've got a black cardigan. Got black tights, black boots, and there's also black accents in this skirt, so that's why I've done that. And something like this, being a similar fabric to my top, would go quite well. If I had a more knitted kind of pashmina in black, that would also work very well. I don't have one though. I'm going to show you how I'm going to dress up this very plain fabric, just like I have dressed up my top. So I'm just going to twist and tie, just like I did before with the pashmina. The only difference is I think I've just done it the other way around, where the short tail has come out this way. That's okay. I don't often worry about that sort of stuff. And the way I'm going to dress it up is by introducing this beautiful shiny dressy fabric, but I'm going to wear it as a sash because it doesn't completely suit what I'm wearing. So it's just going to be my pop of like a jewellery, for example. So you don't really, you know, when you're matching your jewellery to your outfit, it's kind of fine to wear metallics or whatever. You don't really need to go for colours as such and things like that. So I'm going with that same theory. This is just a grey and black scarf with silver thread, and it's got a beautiful crimple kind of texture to it. So I'm just going to put it through right behind where I've tied that first knot, going around, tying a knot in the exact same place, just like that. And then I'm going to take this tail here, I'm going to tuck that silver tail underneath, and I'm going to try my best not to cover too much of my top of design. I'm going to just bring some folds forward, and we're going to do like a little braid or an inverse braid here to finish off the look, just like that. And we're going to just tuck that all the way into one of these folds here. Once again, if you wanted to, you could use a little pin to hold things in place, or a bobby pin. I think we'll be fine though. Going to do some really good tucking. Alright, so that's a bit of a fancier look, but it gives you an opportunity to wear black, which can be quite stark for a lot of skin tones and complexions. So it's a nice way to really brighten it up. The other thing you could potentially do is maybe introduce a navy or an orange or a red kind of detailing here, another sash, or use that kind of color instead of the silver. But I think this is a really pretty dressed up kind of way of it's a really nice way of bringing out the colors of this outfit, really accenting some detailing, really softening up a black stark look, but it's still a wintry look. It still goes with all the fabrics that I'm wearing, and it's a really good staple item to have, this kind of jersey material. I've got it in in a grey, in a sort of fawny color, and the black, and they just constantly get used, even often hidden, like nobody even sees that they're there, but they're such a comfortable underneath one as well. So just like a t-shirt, you know, we all need our long sleeve t-shirts and things like that. It's the same kind of thing, but in the tickle world. The thing that you would choose to dress it up with would be what you have, but also something that makes you feel very comfortable, something that's in your taste and in your style. So I'm very much about bling and about metallics and things like that, so this really works for my aesthetic. So ladies, one thing that I definitely don't recommend to do is using a really loud pattern with a really loud pattern. Now, if you can pull it off, you're my hero. I can't. I don't feel comfortable doing that. I feel like you can sometimes get away with it, but you really got to hold the two things up next to each other and see if they kind of even sort of work next to each other, and then use the idea that you're going to be separating them to really pull it off. Now, I think that I probably could do this. I'm just not going to be comfortable with it. I prefer a really beautiful accent like with this scarf here, accenting with a scarf like this that really brings out the main colors in my outfit and is a beautiful pashmina which really suits the weather conditions and all that sort of thing. But I'm going to show you this anyway. This is a cotton scarf. It's absolutely massive. It is in the right colors. And it would suit the weather because it's a nice, plain, natural, soft fabric. So it will definitely go with an autumn look that I've got on today. So I've got it folded into roughly a square. It's a huge rectangular shawl, so you can do whatever you like with it really. And just like before, giving it a tight go around the perimeter. This time I'm tying it off at the nape because there's plenty of length to do that. I'm going to make a really pretty fringe at the front here, just by bringing it up in a nice kind of fold here and then twisting it to hold. And then I'm going to just find where all that folds were around the perimeter and tuck away into them, just like so. It's a really beautiful statement look, really pretty. And you can definitely pull this off with this type of skirt if you wanted to, but it's just a loud pattern with a loud pattern. So it really needs to be something that works for your personality as well. Okay, so I thought I'll do like a little summary for you guys because we talked about a lot of different aspects. So definitely fabric needs to suit with the fabrics that you're wearing. The pattern needs to complement whatever patterns you're wearing. If you're not, a really wonderful thing that I didn't talk about today is just introducing a pop of color. So if you're wearing, for example, just duochrome, just two colors, you can pick one and celebrate that. You can wear a really loud scarf to really brighten up your look, or you can do the exact opposite. You can introduce just a pop of color. For example, if you're wearing, say, all gray or black and white or something very, very toned down, it'd be really cute to introduce your favorite color in your scarf. For example, for me, that might be a purple or a beautiful coral or something like that, just to really make a statement with my accessory. So for me, I definitely want my material, my fabric, to go with the fabrics that I've chosen in my outfit and to suit the weather. So I don't want to look like I'm out of season or my accessory doesn't fit in with the overall outfit. The other thing I go for is a nice pop of color that makes me feel feminine. It makes me feel dressed up for the appropriate occasion and reflects on the colors in my outfit. The next thing I'm definitely going to look at is what am I doing that day. Usually the outfit will help me guide that kind of thing, but also it needs to be practical. So if you're going to be doing something quite active, slippery fabrics are probably not going to work out that day. But the most important thing about a tickle is it is your crown. It's an accessory that's in a really visible place, and it's definitely going to enhance whatever look you have going. So it needs to be something that makes you feel good and feel confident and celebrates your femininity. So I hope today's tutorial was a bit of fun and a little bit of insight, because I feel like I don't talk enough about why I make the decisions I make with my tickles. It's not just because, oh, that's pretty and I go for it, although that's probably a part of my decision. It's not all about the aesthetic of the scarf. It's also about the overall statement I'm looking and the overall look I'm trying to have. So it's all about really making your inner beauty shine, your spirit sparkle, and celebrating the queen that you are. Okay, my lovelies, please do give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's tutorial. I hope you did. Let me know what makes you go for that scarf and what are your recommendations for choosing your tickle. Head over to Instagram. I'm always posting up there, and there's definitely more stuff going on in between the videos. If you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and press that big red inviting button and join the creative family. I'm definitely going to be here every weekend and every midweek to give you more colorful and various and creative looks. So I'm going to keep coming on, and I hope that you keep on visiting me wherever you are around the world. I do hope you're staying safe. I hope that you and your families are doing well, and please don't let the negativity get to you. There are a lot of beautiful positive things in this world, and I urge you to focus on them and celebrate the things that you love. I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.